Sinfulkitkat, today we're going to be doing a 70s look, and I'm collaborating with some other ladies from the Geeks and Beauties group, so please check them out below and check out their videos as well. They'll be lined up below, and let's get right to it. So today, as I already told you, I'm doing a 70s look, and right now I've got all my foundation and stuff like that, primer and stuff on already, and I'll be listed down below. I do want to mention that I definitely used my Coty Airspun today, which I don't use that much as I used to, but I felt like since I'm doing a 70s look, I wanted to use this because I remember as a kid in the 70s, my mom was always using this stuff. She had it on her bureau. She didn't have a vanity. She just used the top of her bureau, which had like a big mirror on it, and her makeup things. And she always had this, and always several tubes of lipstick. So that was a thing. So now we're gonna get to the rest of it. Usually I just play music and speed up, but I thought that I would put this stuff on first and then just go straight to like the eye look and stuff. Now my eyebrows need to be done really bad. I know I haven't had a chance to get them done yet, but yeah, just so much going on lately. I wanted to do a 70s look, and when I remember a lot of what my sisters and my mother wore, but I also Googled and looked at a lot of different 70s looks, makeup looks from different like past magazines and such. And what I really noticed was there was a lot of blue eyeshadow, just like the 80s, except wasn't as bright in my opinion as the 80s. The 80s had much brighter blues and neon colors and stuff if you were going that way. I mean, there's different 80s looks, but there was a lot of that. And during the 70s, I feel like it was much more toned down, like than the 80s. You know, the 80s was like really much more wild. The 70s was wild, but not that wild. They do like a lot of sparkle though, because of disco and everything. So I'm not going to do like a lot really. But I'm going to use this Maybelline Color Tattoo concentrate crayon in Great Crystal. And I'm just going to put that in the crease. I'm not even going to bother with primer or anything, because I don't remember anybody doing that back then. And yeah. And there were a lot of stuff like this. I remember like Avon and stuff having like crayons and things, and they were like a big deal. And so we got that there, and that's just a little bit of silver gray in the crease. And then I'm going to use some blue eyeshadow. I was going to get rid of this. This was my EM Michelle Phalm The Life palette, the Winter Life Ice Bunny edition. And I had really liked this when I first got it, and then it was like, eh. And the truth is, at some point I'm going to just take this out and put it in a Z palette, this particular color, because it's the only thing I really use out of here. And it is the color Ice Bunny. So that's the color that I really like, is Ice Bunny. And that's the color I'm going to use. That's that color right there. And I'm just going to pat it on, you know, all over the lid. And even blend it up into the crease a little bit. See, it's like a little really cool toned blue, instead of like a brighter blue that you saw a lot during the 80s. I know I look like a hazard today. Life has just been really crazy in my house. And I'm sorry, I know you're hearing a dog bark a lot. That is my neighbors that live upstairs. They have this dog that has been like super barky lately. Usually it's not so bad, but lately he's just losing it. I don't know what's going on. I don't really talk to them, so I have no idea. So there we go. think that looks pretty good. And this room's been kind of crazy because we're redecorating a little bit in here. My daughter's got her own space over here, which I'll show you in a different film when we're like finished. But I'm also planning on putting some shelves back here. There's stuff that we're trying to do. Sometimes that's difficult. So we got that, and then just for a little extra dot of sparkle, if I can find it, because like I said, they did like sparkly stuff. I am going to use one of the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Diamond Dust from Stila. And I'm just going to put that kind of underneath. Not too much. I'll go too crazy with it. Enough to get some sparkle underneath. And I'm not even gonna go with eyeliner. Even though there was a lot of black eyeliner in the 70s, just like the 80s. Lots of black eyeliner. You didn't really see a lot of wings. It was just like lots of just straight black eyeliner. But sometimes you didn't see that. Sometimes you just saw lots of like blue eyeshadow like this. And that's the look I'm gonna go with. Lash Volume mascara. Try not to poke myself in the eye. I'm not even gonna do lashes actually. And you know what I used to see my sisters do a lot, and this was crazy? They would actually put a little bit of mascara in their brows. And I'm gonna do that to keep them in place. Which, I just did that a little bit because my brows are already kind of crazy right now. Too many, they need to be cleaned up, but yeah. So that's what I have used. And everything I used is gonna be down below in the information so you can see what I used. And then another thing was, I don't remember my sisters using bronzer, or my mom, which is sad because I hate to go without my bronzer, but, and they didn't do highlighter. They just did like a little bit of blush and not really a lot. So I'm gonna use this Show Me Your Cheeks blush from Elizabeth Mott in Peach Pink. Get open. Doesn't want to come open. It's a nice little peachy pink color. And yeah, I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush brush and just pat in there. And just a little. You can barely see it. Now in the 80s, it was like blush like crazy. Another thing I saw my sisters do were they put a little blush up here too. So, but what they didn't during the 70s, from what I could see, what I remember my sisters doing and my mom, there wasn't like a huge amount of blush going on. So, and of course I didn't see highlighters either, which makes me super sad. There's so much blue eyeshadow going on here. It's kind of, I keep looking at myself. I'm like, whoa, it's a lot of blue. So, yeah, and then they would do like a lot of gloss. Seemed to be really popular at the time. Either a really red glossy lip or a really pink glossy lip or a pink like frosty lip. And so what I'm going to use is this Expert Lash NYC Expert Lash lip color in the color Snow Cone. And alright, good. There it goes. So, can't find any right now, but the, my sister would put like a little bit of clear lip gloss on top of that too, just right in the middle area to give it a little bit more shine and make it a little more pouty, I think. And so that's that part. And then I come back, I'll show you just a little bit more. Okie dokie. So as you guys know, this is the finished product. I put this little headband on because my sisters and my mother was always wearing wigs, short wigs. And my sisters were always wearing like bandanas that they would tie around their head or scarves they would tie around their head. And that seemed to be like really popular during the 70s. And then they would just wear their hair like back, you know, and down behind it. And often like big sunglasses, which I didn't have any for that. So, but yeah, there was like a lot of icy blue that I remember, and you know, like glossy pink or red lips, and I went with the pink. And it's very kind of mod looking, in my opinion. Mod, you know, and I think 70s that too. This mod was kind of at the end of the 60s and the beginning of the 70s. So you have those like big eyes that they would do. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope you check out all the other looks as well, because this is a collaboration with some other ladies and from the Geeks and Beauties group, and we're all doing this together. We're doing a 70s look collaboration. So please check them out too, because they're all like really great ladies and they're so much fun, and I think you'll enjoy their videos. So thank you so much for watching, and please share and give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell and all that good stuff, and subscribe please. And when I reach 300 subscribers, there will be a giveaway, which will also involve this great eyeshadow palette, amongst other things, a whole bunch of stuff that I've gotten together for a great giveaway. So when I reach 300, I'll get to that. So please subscribe. And otherwise than that, you know, I hope everybody has, or has had actually, a happy Mother's Day, because by the time you see this, Mother's Day will have passed. I hope you all had a good one, no matter what your situation is, whether you're just a mom of some fur babies or kids, or if you're somebody who has lost their mom or had a bad relationship with your mom. I still hope that you have a good day with someone else who is mothering to you in some way. And as someone who has lost their mom, I totally understand your feelings on this day too, because I miss my mom too. And I love you all. Bye bye, kitty cat. I am going to use the mascara though, and I'm going to use the CoverGirl